Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And we're underway.
Well, if you're looking for a showstopper, I think we need to look no further than Kaka here, Peter. To me, it's all going to be about how much of the ball he's going to see.
So does he have a specific role?
Yeah, basically to get on it and take it to the opposition. That's what he does. And in doing that...
Shapes to shoot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Howson can get it clear.
Neymar really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And this is Ibrahimovic. And that's a simple one for the keeper.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. Okay, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. Yellow or red? It is red. Gaziantep already a man down in these early stages. That has left the boss thinking about what harm it has done to their chances.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
Ibrahimovic! Wonderful from Ibrahimovic! A finish of true class! And Galatasaray have the lead. Well, that was wonderful in every regard. Vision, concept, and considerable accuracy.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
So, a breakthrough already. Howson defending his court. And Shevchenko! They want to be quick. Oh, he's been caught napping! Ibrahimovic is flagged offside. Ambitious ball here. Cafu gets across to intercept that. Now it's Ibrahimovic.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Ibrahimovic has it in a wide position. Ibrahimovic! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Ibrahimovic clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner. And that has been cleared. Big chance! He doesn't look too happy with that. Great vision. Good chance here! Denied by an instinctive save.
Kaka really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And now they can spring out of defence. He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Kaka! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Oh, that's been cut out. Well played.
Gaziantep certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Can he get on the end of this? Can he finish? And it's in! They are right back in business.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here. Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
So they have it all to do again.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Neymar has the space to scheme. Real chance! And he's done it! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
And that is indeed the final act. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. So your views on the first half?
Well, Peter, there's no doubting that the situation is quite bleak when you're not only losing but a man down as well. And while the break is most welcome in giving the opportunity for the players to regroup, there's no doubting that the next 45 minutes are going to be extremely difficult.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. So off we go again.
Gaziantep really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Dani Olmo picks it up out wide, and he shoots! It's loose now, and they want to get it back.
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save.
And this is Neymar, and he's managed. It's Neymar! And needless to say, that deserved better.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Ibrahimovic. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Can he get it through? Now it's Neymar. Ruben Dias. Oh, good spread. Galatasaray appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Dani Olmo! It's fallen kindly here. He's got a goal! And this is getting better and better. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
That is a great pick out. He is through here. Courtois is there and he can get that clear. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Neymar. And it's Davids. Takes a shot. Lacking in accuracy.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Ruben Dias. Neymar is onto this. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, shooting chance! And again! And no mistake! Back within one! They have them in their sights again! He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put.
Shot a goal! Oh, good finish! A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
And Shevchenko! And that's a real chance missed.
He's definitely playing with a lot more conviction. This team should look to him to produce the catalyst for a comeback.
Cleared without hesitation. And it's Beckham. Galatasaray are looking to go forward now. He's found a way through. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Now it's Shevchenko. Shevchenko! Andrei Shevchenko! Formidable! Truly formidable! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Yeah, he won the job.
He's had a shot! That is decidedly lacking. Neymar plays a sharp little ball here. Now it's Kaká. And a chance! And it's there! They are playing them off the park. Pressure, what pressure? He feels... And that is as far as it goes. Gaziantep suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis and scrutiny. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's away we go then. It does seem to be a 4-3-3, Jim.
Yeah, Peter, you can look at this formation 1 minute and think that it is 4-3-3, and the next time you check, it'll be 4-5-1. And it's all to do with whether you've got the ball or not. And the wider attacking players being asked to apply defensive discipline too. When it does turn to a 5 across midfield, then the shape of this team takes on a much tidier, compact defensive look.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And he has kept it out somehow.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Besiktas with the corner. They're first. He leaps for it! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Cristiano Ronaldo actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Corner number 2 then. Yilmaz getting this one clear. And he's let fly. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Oh, well measured. And it's made its way to it. Can he finish? Yilmaz! Brilliant! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
So the game's first significant moment. Rafa Silva! And again! And that's a good finish. They're level in a trice!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That has been drummed into him from...
And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Oh, brilliant stop from Courtois! Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And now a sudden chance to counter. Played into space. Cleared away.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Spread neatly.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Oh, this looks sharp. Rodri with the clearance. Can he get on the end of this? Now it's Diaz. Plays it across.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
Beckham. Neymar in acres of space out wide. Here's a chance! Oh, full marks for that effort.
Yep, certainly could have been something so much more.
Hakimi is there and he can pick it up. Roberto Carlos. Threads one in. He's in plenty of space here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Adams getting this one clear. Guardiola. Good ball over the top.
Might want to be careful there.
That's it, 45 minutes up. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So, Jim, neither side getting it all their own way so far.
Well, it's been an intriguing watch. A really nice contrast of styles that seem to suit both teams pretty well. Who's ultimately going to win it? It's anyone's guess still.
So, all square at half-time. It's Neymar! This time, surely! That's put paid to the danger. Hakimi. Beckham. Rafa Silva is wide and looking to get onto this. So changes afoot here, and from both sides. Messi. He shifted it to the flank.
Such good technique.
He's got away.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Belletti. That's a cute ball. Beckham gets across to intercept that. And he's managed to get rid. That's an imaginative pass.
Decent attempt, that. Just a little mistimed.
Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Besiktas clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Now, can they get him away? Ah, that's a fine interception. And he's gone looking for safety. Looking to play him in. Ruben Dias cuts it out. And that's going wide left. Oh, he's found support out wide. The ball is loose and the chase is on. And he's there to get it away. Gaziantep perhaps contemplating their next change here. Not the most accurate pass. Shevchenko is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
That's a throw. Now it's Mohamed Salah. It's run loose here.
That's just playing it safe and simple. Gaziantep clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end.
Shevchenko! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Ah, unlucky. There's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
Gaziantep are looking to go forward now. Oh, easy pickings there. Shevchenko are well cut out. No margin for error there at all. And that was very necessary. Ball is over the line. Oh, that's a key interception. Looking for options for movement. Cross into the box.
Been there, done that, unfortunately. You immediately want to have another go. Believe me on that.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Now it's Haaland. And that is well cleared. Ambitious ball here. Iniesta crosses.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing.